Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll practice the technique of backwards chaining to help you understand and use fluent speech and correct rhythm in sentences. This is a especially helpful technique for reading practice, but you can also use it in other forms of practice. What we do in backwards chaining is start with the last word of the sentence. Usually the stressed word or the stressed word is the last word, or you can start on the stressed word. Then we add one word at a time, working backwards until we say the whole sentence. For example, in That's Where She Ran, we practice by saying ran, she ran, where she ran, that's where she ran. Notice how ran is long and that's where she is fast because ran is stressed. So working my way there from the back helps me to maintain and have that correct intonation pattern. Let's try that with our next sentence. It, into it, ran into it, she ran into it, where she ran into it, that's where she ran into it. I'll do it again more slowly so you can imitate. It, into it, ran into it, she ran into it, where she ran into it, that's where she ran into it. Let's try the next one. School, after school, soccer after school, play soccer after school. They play soccer after school. You might want to try the whole sentence again after you've done the backwards chaining. They play soccer after school. Now, for now, it for now, with it for now, along with it for now, play along with it for now, just play along with it for now. Just play along with it for now. Day, every day, work every day, to work every day, walks to work every day, he walks to work every day, he walks to work every day. Notes, the notes, through the notes, walk through the notes. Let's walk through the notes. Let's walk through the notes. Look, to look, where to look, know where to look, don't know where to look, I don't know where to look. I don't know where to look. Brother, younger brother, her younger brother, for her younger brother, out for her younger brother, look out for her younger brother, will look out for her younger brother, she will look out for her younger brother. She'll look out for her younger brother. Bedtime, before bedtime, books before bedtime, reads books before bedtime. She reads books before bedtime. She reads books before bedtime. Class, before class, it before class, on it before class, up on it before class, read up on it before class. Let's read up on it before class. Let's read up on it before class. Door, the door, by the door, coat by the door, your coat by the door, Hang your coat by the door. Can hang your coat by the door. You can hang your coat by the door. You can hang your coat by the door. Longer, bit longer, little bit longer, a little bit longer, for a little bit longer, there for a little bit longer, in there for a little bit longer, hang in there for a little bit longer, to hang in there for a little bit longer, try to hang in there for a little bit longer. Try to hang in there for a little bit longer. Time, spare time, his spare time, in his spare time, poems in his spare time, writes poems in his spare time. He writes poems in his spare time. He writes poems in his spare time. Ideas, our ideas, down our ideas, write down our ideas. Let's write down our ideas. Let's write down our ideas. Parties, at parties, songs at parties, sing songs at parties. We sing songs at parties. We sing songs at parties. Music, the music, with the music, along with the music. Sing along with the music. You sing along with the music. Can you sing along with the music? Can you sing along with the music? Work, after work. News after work. The news after work. Watch the news after work. I watch the news after work. I watch the news after work. Trail, on the trail. Snakes on the trail. For snakes on the trail. Out for snakes on the trail. Watch out for snakes on the trail. Watch out for snakes on the trail. Class, art class, in art class. Pictures in art class. Draw pictures in art class. They draw pictures in art class. They draw pictures in art class. Long, too long. Out too long. Draw out too long. It draw out too long. Letting it draw out too long. Avoid letting it draw out too long. Let's avoid letting it draw out too long. Him, behind him. Sled behind him. The sled behind him. Pull the sled behind him. We'll pull the sled behind him. He will pull the sled behind him. He'll pull the sled behind him. Deal, the deal, of the deal, out of the deal. Pull out of the deal. Might pull out of the deal. She might pull out of the deal. Think she might pull out of the deal. I think she might pull out of the deal. I think she might pull out of the deal. Test, the test, for the test, math for the test, study math for the test. We study math for the test. topic, the topic, on the topic, up on the topic, study up on the topic, you study up on the topic, can you study up on the topic, you, for you, some for you, get some for you, can get some for you, we can get some for you, we can get some for you, a.m., 5 a.m., at 5 a.m., up at 5 a.m., get up at 5 a.m., to get up at 5 a.m., need to get up at 5 a.m., I need to get up at 5 a.m., beach, on the beach, sandcastles on the beach, build sandcastles on the beach, they build sandcastles on the beach, muscle, some muscle, up some muscle, build up some muscle, to build up some muscle, trying to build up some muscle, he's trying to build up some muscle. You can use this backwards chaining technique on anything that you're reading and something that you're writing or planning to say. It's a great way to feel, naturally hear the rhythm of how we stress the last content word in a phrase and how we go much more quickly, link, and reduce on the words before the stressed word. So you could notice as I was working on these sentences, often I had reductions like for four, to or duh for two, etc. Those flow more easily and more naturally when you're using the backwards chaining technique that helps you get that fluent sound and that natural rhythm in English. You can get more help for intonation patterns, fluent speaking in our playlists and also in our Real Talk course on speechmodification.com. We walk you through a lot of techniques, including our Real Talk technique, to help you use TV and movies to be more natural when speaking using intonation, reductions, fluency, and linking. Check it out on our website, speechmodification.com. Thanks so much for practicing with me today. I look forward to seeing you in our next class. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.